Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, JC, and welcome back to my channel once again, and I'm finally awake again. I've been up for 2 days, went to sleep, and I woke up right about now, which is about 5 o'clock. So my sleep schedule is absolutely screwed, but I wanted to share with you guys something very interesting about the ending cutscene once again. And it's really odd, and I'm not totally sure if I'm right about this or what Treyarch is trying to mean by doing this. But to get straight to the point, we know by now that the zombie storyline, and especially Mob of the Dead storyline, has a lot of relevance to time loops, right? We always have known, especially with Mob of the Dead, that they're stuck in a cycle repeatedly over and over, and the only way out was to break the cycle when Weasel would kill the others on the bridge. Many of us have always just assumed that Mob of the Dead was a foreshadowing of our main zombie storyline, and that we really are stuck in a cycle with our main characters, and the only way out is to break that cycle. That's just something that's been a theory that's been around the community for a very long time, back when we really didn't even know anything about these Origins characters or anything at all. We're constantly given that idea that we try and we fail, and if we fail, we have to try again. The whole zombies mode itself is pretty much a reference to that. Every time we die, we spawn back in again. If you look at a map's intro like Die Rise, you see the transit crew are spawned back in again by Richtofen once they have all died, once they have all failed. This isn't a new concept, but to finally get to what this video is all about, what if I told you that when Nikolai 1.0 shot the Origins Nikolai in the cutscene with the pistol, what if I told you that Nikolai from Origins was already shot at that exact spot? Even if you look just moments before he gets shot in the ending cutscene, he has a bullet hole already on his chest at the exact point that Nikolai 1.0 shoots him. We have to remember that pretty much everything Treyarch tries to do now is for a reason. Every little detail, every little scratch, every little note, it all matters. So why would they shoot Nikolai in that exact same spot where he already had a bullet hole on his chest, and then he holds his chest on that exact same spot with his hand, showing that that's where he got shot? They're showing you that he got shot right there on his chest, and they're showing it to us, the player, straight in front of our face. Not only this, but if you actually go back to the Origins intro cutscene, Nikolai has that same bullet hole still on his chest. He's had it from the very beginning of this new character of him. This new Origins Nikolai has had that bullet hole on his chest from where Nikolai 1.0 shot him from the very beginning. The very beginning. Now, what could this mean? What could this tell us? To be honest, I don't have a definite clue on what this could mean. I really don't know. Now, in Black Ops 3, we've always heard the phrase, premise will fail. And if you don't know what that means, premise basically means first. They're the original, the most godlike versions of our characters that we personally have never seen yet. At least I don't think so. We pretty much know now, thanks to the murals on Shadows of Evil, that premise was there with the Keepers fighting the Apothicans and the great Apothican and Keeper war of the olden days. In the minds of many of the zombie community, a lot of us think that DLC 4 might be a revisitation of this great war between Primus, the Keepers, the Apothicans, all of it, or it could be a reoccurrence of it. And certainly in its own different way, of course, our 4 characters that we're playing as now definitely have ties to the word Primus. So why am I saying this? Why am I talking about Primus and all this stuff in the future? Well, I think this could be Treyarch's way of foreshadowing the fact that we're going to fail. Like I was saying before, we've seen so many times in the zombie storyline, characters failing and restarting again to get it right. This whole bullet hole scenario could foreshadow the fact that our characters might fail. We might not be victorious in the end, or at least it could. I guess it could also mean a confirmation on a cycle that our characters are going through, and that just maybe this Nikolai that we're playing as in these maps now has already done this stuff. Maybe we've all done this stuff. Maybe our characters are just going back and forth in a cycle until they break the cycle and get it right with Richtofen. I don't know. I don't really know the main specifics of the zombie storyline too much anymore because it's gotten really confusing. It really has. But at the same time though, I thought this was very interesting and I want to see what you guys think about this. So of course, tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think about this? Do you think this has any relevance at all? Maybe I'm completely wrong because I don't know. This might not mean anything at all. Maybe, just maybe, he already had a bullet hole on his chest and just maybe, I guess, he was shot in the exact same spot. I don't know. I really don't know for sure about any of this, but I wanted to see what you guys have to say. So of course, tell me in the comments below. You guys know I will read the comments as always. This has been me, JC. Thank you guys so much for 66,000 subscribers. It's just been absolutely insane, guys. We just hit 50,000 just a couple of weeks ago, and I will see you guys on the next video. May we meet again.